Do your characters constantly look like this? Well then, you're cooked. Okay, I'm just kidding. Today, I will be teaching you how to add some character to your character. See what I did there? Okay, forget about it. Before you start saying, who is this butt trying to teach us how to draw? We don't even know you, you free subscriber loser. Guess what? I have something to show you before you start judging me, you weirdo. This was my best design from before, but then I got better using the techniques I'm going to show you in this video. These character shapes are pretty straightforward, but the thing is, when you draw like this, your first design will be banger, bougie, awesome, amazing, practically perfect. But the problem is, try drawing this again. I bet you $1 billion that you're not going to draw this again the same way. It's going to look slightly different or very different, and that's the problem. We got to fix that. But then here is the actual thing I wanted to show you guys. You people who doubt people, don't doubt me. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is how I drew my characters in class. Okay, you can see this guy. I try making him look sort of anime. I don't like this drawing. Seems a bit off though. This is my actual character. You see how all the body sizes are the same? How everything seems amazing, perfect, clean. Everything seems perfect. Like the poses are so unique. This one, I bet you can recognize. This one is from Karate Kid, the movie, the one he was doing when he was trying to balance and kick the crap out of that guy. So we're gonna try drawing this, but from scratch. Here's another bougie one. Okay, that's a mess, but here's another one. See this character? You can actually see the reference to the line, the skeleton of this guy. And this one was basically me trying to draw a simplified version of the Adam's out, but it's cringe. He looks weird. Look at this egg-headed loser. That's why he's crying. Haha, loser, moron, complete idiot. I don't mean the odd ones out. I mean this guy specifically. Not Mike. Not the odd ones out. Not the odd ones out. No. I'm not sure if... Oh yeah, that was the pose I wanted to draw with you guys. So I'm going to teach you how to draw this specific pose. This one is horrible. Just complete garbage. First, let me enjoy a beverage before I die of dehydration. The power of water. Okay, here are the things we need to do now. We need to copy this thing here. First, what I'm trying to teach you here is don't be afraid to draw stickmen. No one actually said stickmen were bad, so listen to this and make sure you draw along. We'll start ahead with the basic head shape because usually I like to draw the head first just so I can know the proper proportions of the rest of the body. Tip number 1 is when drawing a circle, just don't do this or try to connect these lines like this, dude. It's never gonna work. First you have to like draw on air without actually touching the thing, and then as soon as your brush feels circular, you draw the circle. Okay, forget this circle because it looks kind of wonky, but I'm still gonna use it just for the sake of that tutorial of this video. I'll fix it up later. Okay, let me just fix it now because you might feel like I'm lazy and this might be one of my artworks or part of the thumbnail or something. So let me just put it like this, and oh my god. See? Better. Now, let's see the body. The body will be sitting like, let's just put it like this, sorta. Yeah, like this. Yeah, that looks good enough. Now, from here, we can just go on, draw the leg. Put this line in the middle here because this will be his center of his face, the part where his nose is supposed to be, and this here is the line dividing half the face. This is not exactly half the face always, because sometimes he'd be looking down, so his center should be somewhere at the bottom. So this line basically identifies which direction he's facing. For example, if his face is facing upwards, we draw the line like this. This would be his center line, and if his face was more leaning, he'd be like this, meaning his eyes would be like this, and you can see where he's facing, and his mouth would be here. Or like, forget about this, you'll see what I mean later. And you can see how his body's like this. So usually after this, I draw circles between all the joints, even if the joints are straight. Like as in right here, you can see his body so straight, but I just draw the joints either way, because this helps me outline the structure of his limbs, like the size, just to identify the size difference. You can see his joint is here, even though here's a turn, but it's fine. We're not doing this for perfection. And I draw another one in the middle, even though there's no joint, but I usually draw it just to avoid making mistakes. So from here, we will be doing something a bit more tedious, but I usually just, you see how there are weird shapes? You can just draw this. You can see how you follow these lines. For this middle part of the body, don't follow these lines specifically, because otherwise your guy's going to be thin, unless if he's a guy who avoids the gym a lot. But I doubt you want to draw a scrawny man as your character, unless if it's maybe someone who's a weirdo. I don't know, maybe he's just scrawny for some reason, doesn't like the gym, or he's been skipping out on basically gym day all at once. Okay, this is the part I wanted to show you. You see this area? This area marks for us his joint. So basically what I do is, the joints get closer to the circle as you go. You see? Just like how the more you go, your hand becomes thinner and thinner. You see? Big, thinner, until it reaches this part. So that's exactly what I'm trying to mimic here. But due to the fact that my characters usually are a bit more cartoonish, I draw the hands like this, and from now we can just do the same thing all over again. Connect. I'd recommend giving more meat into this area. Make it try your best to make these actual lines thicker. If you want your guy to have more bicep, just give him more meat for this. I'm just kidding. Maybe I am not. Who knows? Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay, by the way, from here you can just do what I did on the last hand and make it thicker as you go up and smaller as you go down. Let me just try doing this. Yeah, this could work. I'm just making it. I don't like drawing hands, so guys, don't insult me for my ability to draw hands. They're not really that good. You see how this looks so far? This looks better than what you could have drawn in the first place. This is how I draw all my characters. As long as this circle at the top, this is the most important part. As long as this circle is a good shape and a good size, the same size as you want it, as your other drawings, then your character is always gonna be the same size, unless if he can turn into a Titan somehow. Maybe he can bite one of his hands like Aaron from Attack on Titan, but I doubt he can do that, because you can't imagine that. You can't draw a Titan. Yeah, you can draw a Titan. Okay, let me stop insulting you, because I already know your drawings are as bad as it. Forget about that, dude. Or lady. I don't know who's watching this video, and I hope I don't know. Okay, maybe one day. I will know. One day. Okay, what I recommend here again is, do not connect this line straight like from here to here, otherwise it's gonna look a bit what's the word, stale. Yeah, you see, this is where it gets spiritual a bit. When drawing this line, it's important to curve it, to exaggerate it a bit. This line, exaggerate the line a bit to make it more, what's the word, curved, perfectly curved. Like curved lines have more life than this. Just look at this. So bad my camera doesn't even want to show it. I mean this. Look at this. Look at this. Imagine this being your character's back. No one's back is that straight, unless if somehow you ended up breaking your back, leading to your back being straight for some reason. But I know we're all introverts here, so none of us are dumb enough to go outside. Okay, forget about me. I'm just drawing outside because I was forced to. Okay, you see how this lines already look perfect? So what I usually do is connect these lines here with the pants. I mean, this guy's obviously naked, but we don't tell him that. He's gonna cry. Yeah, from here we just draw these lines, connect them at the bottom. Oh my god, I made a mistake. But I forgot my pencil, so it doesn't matter. We usually connect these two lines here. This is basically how to pose a character, guys. This is how I pose all my characters. It looks really good so far. Here's where we left off. We left off right here, and everything here was fine. You can see the hand, everything, the posture, everything is fine. Especially this. This is the best part of it. You see this? I put this here and extended the hand a bit just so it looks more impactful, like this punch actually landed. So now after this step, I usually just after this step you can basically just draw your character's design over all of these references, and especially these lines. I need to show you how you do them. So you learned to draw now. See you guys later in the next video. I hope you understood all the poses, proportions, and how to draw simple character anatomy. That's just basically in my art style. I don't know about your art style. Maybe it's the more realistic stuff like Attack on Titan, but I'm bad with that and it's not my art style, so hopefully you guys get it better than me. By the way, guys, if you haven't learned anything, or maybe there's something you didn't understand, feel free to comment down what you want me to explain better in the next video, or something you want me to help. I'll try my best to respond to all comments, because I'm a small YouTuber, so I don't get that many comments. I'm gonna respond to all of them in detail. Don't worry. Then feel free to subscribe to help my channel grow, and I'll see you guys in the next Uzi video. This is Rady, and peace out.